So what are integrative, distributive, and compatible negotiations? Well, to start with, a distributive negotiation is what we call a fixed sum or a fixed pie negotiation. Oftentimes it's referred to a win-lose negotiation, and here's why. Distributive negotiation, we see the interest or objectives at stake in the negotiation as mutually exclusive. That is, there is a finite amount or fixed sum of interest, and if I achieve any more of that interest than the other side, I am winning, and the other side is losing. I get more, they get less, such as a pie. If I get more pie, there's a fixed amount of pie, the other side gets less. If you were to treat it as a traditional negotiation, perhaps for price of a product, the product is fixed. I pay more, the other side means I lose more money, the other side gets more money. If I pay less, the other side gets less money, I keep more of my money. So that would be a traditional distributive negotiation. But not all negotiations are like that. Many negotiations are integrative. And as a practice point, whenever possible, you always want to try and convert a negotiation to an integrative negotiation. And we'll talk later in videos about how to do that. But in essence, what an integrative negotiation is a win-win scenario. A scenario where there's not a finite sum or fixed quantity of interest at stake. The interest is not mutually exclusive. It can be expanded or it can be divided in a way that benefits both parties, where each party comes out better than they could have otherwise. So that is, one party achieving their interest in the negotiation does not come at the expense of the other party achieving their negotiation. Let's go back to the fixed pie scenario. If half the pie is a type of pie that you like, half the pie is a type that I like, I'm not losing anything if I don't get the half of the pie that I don't like or don't want. Same way with you. You're not losing if you don't get the half of the pie that you don't want. So there is a way that we can divide the pie. We can split it up. We can both achieve what we want. To look at it in a distributive manner would be that I get all of the pie or I get none of the pie, right? Well, in that scenario, one party's going to lose and one party's going to win, but the winning party is in no better off position than if they had just split the pie from the beginning. Okay, so not mutually exclusive, there can be a win-win. Also, that scenario applies where you simply add more pies to the scenario, right, where you can divide them how you will. So you add interest so you can make it an integrative negotiation. And then lastly, a compatible negotiation is where you both want the same outcome. Now, the reason you want the outcome may differ, right? The result of the outcome for you may differ than for the other side. But nonetheless, you want a consistent result or action in pursuit of the result, and that is your primary interest. Too often, however, parties don't realize that their interest in that way or their desired outcomes are aligned, so they negotiate against their own interest, where if they were to uncover the desires or aspirations of the other side, that both parties would be able to improve their position in the negotiation. Okay. So with that being said, that's the difference between integrative, distributive, and compatible negotiations.